All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Stipe Miocic and Tyron Woodley. All right, so here is a man with one of the better welterweight resumes the sport has ever seen. The former champion Tyron Woodley held the belt for several years, and now the focus on getting back to the top of the heap.
And he's one of those guys that has that ability to go and do that, because one performance can be so impressive that everybody starts screaming, give this guy a title shot. The way that he flatlined Josh Koscheck, the way that he knocked out Jay Heron, but then he went and submitted Darren Till. You see Tyron Woodley, even as a champion, continuing to evolve, and it will only take one big night for him to get right back where he wants to.
He has dealt with a lot of interesting stylistic challenges, had the 2-fight series with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, one of the tougher matchups for him in this division. Woodley is back here tonight and looking to put on a show on the greatest proving ground in the sport. Well, in all likelihood, you are looking at one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. The man who holds the record still for the most consecutive heavyweight title defenses, the Cleveland-based firefighter Stipe Miocic, back for more tonight.
Going into our fight at UFC 226, he was universally considered the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, and that was rightfully deserved by beating Francis Ngannou, by beating Alistair Overeem, by beating Mauricio Verdun. When you beat guys like that, those honors are cast upon you, and you have deserved them. Stipe Miocic is one of the greatest fighters the heavyweight division has ever seen.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Miocic is 37, Woodley is 38. Miocic weighed in at 240 pounds. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, Stipe Miocic. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Sound defense there as you watch the shot. Oh! All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You gotta be careful. How good is that right hand? Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Under 3 minutes remain in round 1. A I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, single collar tie here. That's a good right hand there by Stipe. Maybe he'll attack the body here. You can certainly speak to that. He's a guy who mixes it up well.
He's a guy that can do everything. And not only can he land punches up high and punches up low, but he's a master of adjusting on the fly whenever he's inside the octagon. And everything's landing with so much power. Another clinch position. Big body kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Double jab there by Miocic. So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Stipe Miocic. Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is gonna be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there.
Caught that kick there.
Well, they made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy's throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was flowing. Everything was working in accordance to what he wanted it to be. And at the moment that it showed itself, the moment that the opportunity arrived, he jumped on it, got that big knockdown, and now he finds himself ahead in this fight.
Listen, that was a great finish to that round. Now, let's start off. Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. What a beautiful takedown. Side control.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is.
Getting tighter. Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Woodley. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Both fighters back to their feet now. 50 total strikes have landed for the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. And landing with 50% accuracy tonight against Stipe Miocic. Oh, great head movement there, slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, get out of the way and avoid those shots.
drops the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Punch over the top.
Nice leg kick there by Woodley.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, nice combination of strikes there. In terms of the accuracy, I mean, that's exactly what a coach is looking for.
That's exactly. It's like the guy is hitting pads. It's like he's hitting focus mitts, but instead, he's dancing all over his opponent's face.
So we call on the fight stats here, DC. 62 total strikes, as you see there, have now landed for Tyron Woodley. And connecting with 46% accuracy tonight, by the way, against Stipe Miocic.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Woodley gets the takedown following that combination of strikes. You don't see that every day, but he is mixing it up well tonight. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Miocic's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Ground and pound strike is true. Under 2 minutes in our third and final round. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the... Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's a tech arm bar now.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Stipe Miocic. All
right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in dominant fashion.